decks today. We beat the red deck yesterday. So today we're going to start on the blue deck at red stakes. We gain +1 hand every round, which makes things like powering up simpler hands like pairs, 2 pairs, things like that, more viable as a strategy. But let's dive in and see what we get. The small blind gives no reward money for red stakes. So we can re-roll for free. I don't think that's worth doing. A free uncommon joker might be worth doing. Playing this first blind gets us access to a shop and like $2 or $3. So we might have $5, $6, or $7 here. It's not a lot, but the reroll's not worth skipping. I'd rather have a couple bucks than a free reroll. The free uncommon joker's not bad. Lets me save some money here. And then our boss blind is going to be the goad. All spade cards are debuffed. But the initial antes aren't that hard to beat, so let's dive in and see what we can do. All right, so we got 2 pair right off the bat. No money for discard, so there's definitely value in trying to fish for a full house here. Yeah, I think we go for the full house. There we go. Okay, that gets us $4, which is the max we could have gotten from that. So what's available here? Tarot cards appear 2x more frequently in the shop. This could be pretty valuable. Because like I said, with 5 hands, we can do things like power up high card or pair, make it really easy to play 5 very middling hands and add up to the score we want. So this is pretty nice. Being able to enhance our cards with tarots and manage our deck is pretty solid. Ice cream is not bad. It will help us get. It would help us get through the next couple of rounds and antes, but it eventually falls off. And an early $5 investment that turns into nothing doesn't really work for me here. I don't want a justice. I really dislike this card. It's another temporary investment because eventually the card will be destroyed. A buffoon pack has some appeal to some degree. But I think I might want to save up and try and buy Tarot Merchant here because we don't know when we're going to be able to get it. It puts more tarot cards in the shop. If you combine this with the 3 cards in the shop and some reroll stuff, we can start pulling tarot cards more reasonably, which could be good for this build. The buffoon pack is also interesting for obvious reasons. It's a cheap way to maybe get a joker that's good, but this early in the run, I'd rather start building up my reserves to generate interest since the small blinds are not going to give us any money. And I might want to buy Tarot Merchant here, so we're just going to go play the next blind. I do think a free uncommon joker could be good. We would have to basically take it and build our whole strategy around it. This would give up a big chunk of money, $4 from the blind plus $3 or $4 from the hands, which means we'd be trading the tarot voucher for this and a little bit of money. That still might be worth doing. Uncommon joker would be like $6 or $7. So we'd be giving up a couple extra bucks to get this. I don't know. The other thing is, how likely are we to get an uncommon joker in the shop? And that's harder to come by. So we can give up the tarot voucher, I think. The very first voucher on the first round of a run is usually going to be a big investment, and it's just okay for us right now. Like, it'd be nice to have, but I don't think it's worth the investment. I think I am going to skip this blind and go straight to the goad. We'll see if we can beat it. We're going to be low on money, but we will get this free joker if we beat the boss blind. All right. So what do we have available? Not a lot to work with. 3 diamonds for a flush, maybe. Flush is 35 times 4. Not bad. We don't want to play spades. We do have a pair here, which could turn into a full house, but the king wouldn't be scored. I could go after a face card full house here. As long as we avoid another jack, it would still be pretty close to 600. I think I'll do that. All right, so we got 2 jacks, 2 kings. If we pick up one more, we get the full house. We have a spade flush, but none of the cards get scored, so that doesn't work. Last discard. There we go. I think this is enough to win. Let's see. No, halfway. Okay. We can play 2 pair here, get a couple of points. Yeah, we're gonna have to use our hands to survive this. The debuff is tough. That is a flush to finish, though. Oh, wait, you know what? Let me play the flush to finish, then. Okay, there we go. So we get our free uncommon joker, and we have a little bit of money. Add 1 stone deck to the card when blind is selected. Okay. Not my favorite. This is a pretty good money card right here. For $7. I don't want this hieroglyph voucher. I don't think now is the time for a jumbo Arcana pack. One Arcana card for $6 doesn't make sense. What am I gonna do with the stone card? I guess, yeah, we play pairs, 2 pairs. We go down that road if we... I guess I have to pick this up. And then we just throw any stone cards in to add to the scoring. And then this is a pretty good money card. That'll get me $4 every round, as long as I keep all my 9s. Now, I need to build up my money, so I'm not going to invest in this right now. There's only 3 cards, so the chances of me getting a 9 is pretty low. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with our blinds here. Free Mega Celestial pack. Not bad, not worth, I don't think. I'd rather have the $4 from Cloud9 and the $2 or $3 we can get from the hand. Gives a copy of the next selected tag. So we could, if we skip this, we give up a bunch of money, but we could double whatever tag we choose next. So like a negative joker. If we hold on to this, it could be very powerful. What's the flint here? Base, chips, and malt are halved. Okay. We don't have a very good joker right now, so I don't know if I can do this. It depends on what we get after doing the small blind. So if we get a joker with a decent amount of malt on it, we might skip the big blind here. But we got to play the small blind. Let's see. Let's see how we do. All right, so we've got some potential flushes. We've got a pair of aces. Those are pretty good. I think we fish for 2 pair and a stone card or a full house or something. There we go, full house. Not really good enough, huh? We do have 2 pair here, which I probably need to play. Getting closer. Here's another 2 pair. This is a pretty high value 2 pair. And a full house. Yeah, we need a joker with some malt on it if we're gonna survive here. Popcorn's not the end of the world. It's not great, but it'll help me survive. But that's $5, and then this card becomes worthless. I might be better off spending 6 on the Jumbo Buffoon here. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. So, oh, this is interesting. This is 10 malt, and then later on we can sell it for a bunch of money. 0.25. This doesn't help me survive the next couple of rounds. I don't need the debit card. I don't need misprint. I think I'll take a holographic egg. We'll sell it eventually, but for now, the 10 malt will help me move through the next couple of rounds. And it'll gain some value we can earn back later. All right, with that in hand, I think we do gamble on this double tag here. And then we'll wait for... We'll only use this on something really solid. But yeah, the 10 malt here should help us beat the flint. Okay, we've got trip aces. So if we pull a queen or a jack, queen, jack, 10, 9. If we picked up a king, that's a straight. It's straight is 30 times 4. Full house is 40 times 4. That's halved due to the boss blind. But I think we fish for the full house here. We'll go after the queen. There it is. And then... what do we do here? 2 pair? No, that's not really good enough. So 2 jacks and 3 kings left. 110. Let's get rid of this stuff. There's 2 kings, 2 10s. That's pretty good. I've got 2 kings and a 10 left. I could also pull one of my stone cards. No. Okay, so we'll play 2 pair. It's not going to be great. We're almost there. Another 2 pair. Barely enough. Okay. Yeah, we're struggling here. We need something else. Okay, so we got the double tag to hold on to. What do we have here? Hierophant is very nice. Add $1 of sell value to every Joker and consumable card at the end of the round. This is already up to $6 of sell value. We know there's something like... I don't think it's Abstract Joker. I think there's another Joker that adds malt equal to the sell value. We got $21. I don't need... yeah, I don't really need the voucher here. We could try to add a 9 with this. It's a $6 is a lot to invest. So the problem is I need another scoring card. So I kind of need to go into this buffoon pack. I don't think I can afford to buy this. I mean, I can, but then I give up all my interest. I do have Cloud9 for money. This could turn out to be very powerful, buying it this early. If we found that synergizing Joker, could be very powerful. So this is 9, this is 13. We could get all 3. Getting this banks on finding that other Joker. Eventually I'm going to sell all of these except maybe this, but then if I buy this, then these cards get all the value, and I can't really sell them if I have the other thing. So this, yeah, this doesn't make sense. If these were good scoring cards, then buying this would make sense, but because it's not, I'm going to have to get rid of these. So we would get the money, but we lose the value. And right now I need this $6 for interest more than I need it for a long-term plan. So let's see if we can get some kind of good scoring card out of this. Aces give 20 chips and 4 malt. That's not bad. A free reroll per shop. I don't need this. I need the scoring card, so we'll take this. And I will pick up the Hierophant here. We're going to hold on to this for an emergency, I think. All right, by the way, what are we dealing with here? Okay, so the needle, I probably saved the Hierophant for the needle. I don't want to use this skip. If I use this, it gives me $80. But I don't think I I think I hold out for like a negative joker or something. Something better than that. Like the $80 is nice, but I'll blow through it. All right, we're gonna play all the blinds here, I think. So we definitely want to play an ace if possible. We could play high card and add 100 chips, or I could hold out for something better. I want aces. Well, do I want king or queen or jack? It's kind of an even Steven, but the more I discard, the more I draw. I'm not going to get rid of these. What am I trying to do with those? Two pair and a stone card, or three of a kind and a stone card? Or a pair and a stone card? I can do this, I think. Just play a pair. Get an extra 100 chips. 10 malt. That's 1,000. It's not terrible. And there we go. There's the full house to win. Now, let's use the Hierophant here on the aces. We're always going to want to play these anyway because of Scholar. That's reasonable. Okay, starting to make some progress here. What do we have? Midas Mask. All played face cards become gold cards when scored. That's interesting. That's a good moneymaker. +5 hand size. Reduces by 1 every round. Yeah, so that's not helpful, really. I mean, it helps me right now, but then long term this becomes worthless. I don't need tarot cards. I don't need tarot cards right now. One of 4, $6. This is a pretty solid investment. And we can sell it once we've converted most of them. Or I could save my money. We do need scoring cards here. This gets me more money over the long run. We're pretty early, so this is a gamble, right? If I play this, then in a couple of rounds my money problems are gone and I can sell it and replace it. I think I have enough to squeak through these blinds. The needle's gonna be rough though. I don't have a great way. Yeah, I don't have a great way to get a hand with 2,000 right now. So I might need to go after this instead. I don't think I can afford this because I won't beat the boss blind if I don't have some kind of scoring card here. Like, this is okay. This is okay. What is this up to? $9? I think I need a scoring card. Let's invest in this buffoon pack. All right. Played cards with spade suit. Oh, ooh, Hanging Chad's very strong. And this is Swashbuckler. This is the one I was saying I wanted. Okay. So if I keep Swashbuckler and Egg, then by the end of the run, this is getting $3 of sell value at the end of the round. So another 15 rounds, maybe? 15 times 3 is 45. Plus 9. This is worth maybe 50 when you combine it with this. Hanging Chad is also really good. But I think I gotta go Swashbuckler and pair it with the egg here. That'll give me enough malt to get through and win, I think. Yeah, this is 17 malt right now. plus 10 from here. If we can play a couple of aces, we can win. So I don't think I need the marble joker much more. I don't know if I want to keep this or not. I could sell it and pick up Midas Mask, and then my money problems basically are resolved. Yeah, this was okay, but it's not a long-term winning strategy. I'm gonna sell this and take Midas Mask. And once all our face cards are converted, we can sell this and go do something else. All right. All right. There's a 2-pair there, but we want to play our face cards. We can at least take this, take the points here. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah, this swashbuckler was the right call. We got another 2-pair, but I want to play my face cards to start using Midas Mask. There we go, 2 queens. Three of a kind, full house. There we go. This will get all these converted to gold cards, and will win the hand for us. No problem. Okay. That's pretty good. We don't need half joker. Bull could be pretty good here. Scholar's okay for now, but it might not be a run winner. Swashbuckler and Egg are run winners. This is temporary, but I need to keep it. I could get rid of Cloud9 and take Bull instead and just earn obscene amounts of money. I might be better off getting rid of Scholar, though, because then I keep this and really build the value on Bull here. Like, this is okay, but we don't need it to win. Between Swashbuckler and Egg, we have 30 mult. And this starts to be better than this as it gets to a certain amount of chips. It's already at 52 and it's only going to go up. All right, let's sell Scholar. Let's buy Bull. And now we have our strategy. We play this as long as we can to build up as much money as we can. And then near the end of the run, we sell Cloud9 and Midas. Well, we can sell Midas fairly early, actually. We can replace Midas early. We'll keep Cloud9 for a while. But I think that's fine. We don't... Yeah, we're going into the needle here. Okay. So I need one hand worth at least 2,000. So... we want to play that ace. Two aces. We can play this high card. Oh, no, we can't. Oh. Did I just lose the run? I don't have a flush. I think I just lost the run here. I can play a pair. And that's it. I think we lose. Nope. Okay, squeaked by. Lucky. Whew, that was rough. Okay, so now we don't want to spend money, if at all avoidable. We won't spend on Hone. I'm not going to pick up Odd Todd or Mars or the Celestial Pack. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's take a look at what our options are here. 3 of a kind. Doubles your max money. So this is $80. This might actually be worth it now, thanks to Bull. Yeah, it's probably worth it. to skip the big blind, and then start with 0 discards. Okay. Not great, but I can work with it. Okay, we want to play the king and the queen and the jack to get them converted. 2 kings. 3 kings, but I need a queen or a jack here. Only have 1 discard left. All right, there we go. We can do that. That full house probably wins, and we get 3 more cards turned into gold. There we go. More money that we don't need. Well, I can't give anything up for it. Am I likely? I would need 8 face cards in hand to match this. Is this at the... Is this for every... This is at the end of the round, right? We don't need any of this, I don't think. We are going to skip this blind. This should give us $80, so put us at 132, right? Because of double tag? Nice. Okay. So we have 5 hands to win here. 2 pair probably does it. No. 27 malt, 37 malt, 264 chips. Actually, maybe. I could play a high card with the 8 to do some discards, but I think this is the better play. This is a big chunk of chips anyway. Yeah, it's a winner. 15 grand. Okay. All right, now we're getting up there. 2 pair. This is pretty worth $3. I think bull, swashbuckler, and egg. What is this at? $21. Bull, swashbuckler, and egg is going to carry us to the end. Let's see. I only have 2 more face cards to convert to gold, so soonish we can get rid of Midas Mask. I don't need hieroglyph. I don't need... I'm not playing straights here. I think Uranus is worth grabbing. And the rest of this, we've got plenty of antes left and more shops to go through, so I think we're good here. Let's take a look at the blinds here. So a free foil joker, the negative joker, I'll take this one. And then the tooth, lose $1 per card played. I can work with that. I will be taking this. I kind of wish I had the double tag for this, but the $80 was probably worth it. I probably get rid of Midas Mask soon. So we're going to take this skip, which means we're going to play here. All right. So what do I want to play here? The other queen, there's a king, there's a jack that I'd like to convert. We can play the queens. That just leaves the jack and the king that I need to convert. There we go. Okay. Upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. Oh, that's interesting. Re-trigger first played card used in scoring 2 additional times. We don't have any jokers that synergize with that, really. This can be a powerful card, but you have to have some kind of other joker that works with it. It's just the chip value of scoring. So, like, even if I do something like this, I don't have very many enhanced cards here. I don't think we need Hanging Chad. This is interesting because that lets me... If I got this early, it'd be really strong. Because I could discard high card. I do a lot of high card discards. So this could get... It's only the first hand of each round, so we could get there... We could get up to, like... We're going to skip this. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could get like 9 levels into something like high card. But I don't know if that's worth... I don't think that's... You'd have to get this pretty early and build around it. And then, like, you want the better hand to level up, but then you don't have the better hand to play. This seems like a tough card to work with. And it's, I think, too late in the run for me to buy this. I don't need an Arcana or Celestial pack right now. I'm going to need something else to actually win Anti-8. Or, yeah. But we're almost done with Midas Mask. I don't think either of these is the winner for me. Not for this build. The less money I spend, the better for Bull. But we're high enough that I could start to do something like this. What would an Arcana pack give me? Yeah, you know, not much. Really, we want to get up to like $400 or something if we can, because there's an achievement for it. And then this becomes 800 chips with all this malt. Like, it becomes unbeatable. And we're going to have 2 more Jokers of some stripe. I don't think either of these is the one for me. And I don't think we need Arcana packs here. Like, some card enhancements would be nice. But I think it's okay. All right, we're going to skip this for the negative Joker and play the Tooth. All right. Pair of aces, pair of tens. So we got 2 pair there. Is that enough to get to 22,000? This is going to be 80 times 3. So 400 times 46. That's 16,000-ish. This is probably worth playing. Yeah, it's very close. I think high card does it for us here. Yeah, there we go. And earn a bunch of money for the gold cards. Okay, spades give 50 chips. Sure, it's free. We'll take it. What is this? We're not going to be able to make flower pot work, I don't think. We don't need planet cards. A $4 Arcana pack's not bad. Let's see what options we get here. Create a random Joker. 2 planets. Money? We'll take money. And with that, we can go into this jumbo as well. All right, what do we have? Bonus cards is good. Hermit's mediocre. Steel card we don't need. Destroy up to 2 selected cards. I can probably do this. Or I could bonus on the king and the queen here. No, it's better to thin our deck a little bit, I think. All right. Let's keep going. So, I don't need a free standard pack. I don't need this money. Face cards are debuffed. That's fine. We can play aces and something else for a full house and still do all right. Bull. We can play spades. Yeah, we've got insane amounts of malt here. I think we play all 3. Let's do it. Two pair. We give up a bunch of money. Might as well use this to pull an ace if we can. No. All right. We play ace high, I guess. That might get close to 20,000, to be honest, with the extra 30 chips here. Yeah. Okay. The more money we get, the stronger Bull becomes. All right, what do we have? Every played card counts in scoring. Don't really need that. That's basically chip value, and we have that covered. I don't need to play diamonds. I don't need the voucher. I'll take a Arcana pack now. At this point, enhancing our deck is the best way to advance things. So we got planet cards, clubs, hearts, glass, lucky cards. I don't really like lucky cards. These are the last two that aren't gold. Couple planet cards, that's kind of mediocre. Yeah, this isn't great. This is not a great spread. I either use lucky on the king and the jack, or I just take my 2 random planet cards. What are we playing the most? 2 pair and full house? All right, I guess I'll take High Priestess here. Well, there's 2 pair, that's nice. And then 3 of a kind isn't awful. Next round. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. Play a straight. We'll lose on the money, though. We can play 2 pair here. See if I can pull an ace. There we go. Pair's not quite enough to get to 30 grand, so I'll play the queens as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Making quite a lot of money here. Don't need popcorn, don't need Pluto. Although, for $3, that's probably worth. I don't need standard packs. Let's go. All face cards are debuffed. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. I guess we could go after the straight here. There's the jack. What is it? Spades that give me bonus? So the 8 would give a bonus here. Trip jacks. But none of them, but they're all debuffed. All right, well, let's play the straight and see what we do. Yeah, we're almost there with just a normal straight. So we can high card here, and that'll win. All right, a high card's worth like 30 grand right now. That's amazing. All right, +1 discard each round. That's not bad. 20 malt. We don't need half joker. Do I want this? At this point, this might be better than Midas Mask for me. What are we looking at for the blinds here? 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. We got a boss blind reroll. I don't want that. Is it time to lose Midas Mask? And get a free discard? I mean... Alright, let's do it. That works. Alright, we do have 2 pair here. Let's do some discards first, see if we can get more face cards. For money. There we go, full house. Crappy full house gets me 45 grand. I think this is a winning build now. We also have room to get rid of Cloud 9 here in Ante 8 if we want to. Add the number of times Poker Hand has been played this run to malt. At best, that's going to get us 10 malt. That's not really worth it. Extra interest. So this gets me $4 a round. This gets me $5 a round, so we might as well. And then I'm okay going into an Arcana pack again. Bonus cards, very nice. So we'll convert the Jack here since it's not a gold card. And might as well get something else. One of these 7s. The Spade we want to do, probably. That works. $4 for a Celestial pack. We might get 2 pair or full house here. Let's see. Straight, high card, pair. Alright, not great. We did enhance that 7. We got 2 pair here. There we go, full house with $9 of bonus. Oh, we're not quite enough, huh? All right. Pair should do it. Yeah. It's like our minimum hand value because of Bull, Swashbuckler, and Egg is like 40 grand. It's fantastic. All right. Money for face cards. First played face card gives X2 mult when scored. This is probably a good card to pick up now. We're near the end. What am I going to get rid of? I need Bull. That's free. I need Swashbuckler and Egg. Drunkard's nice. We have the wheel here. This has limited utility at this point. I don't think I even need this to win. So give up $5 for this. We've got a couple more shops to go through. I can wait and get something else. I will take this. Let's see what we get. $20. A steel card. A chance to put an additional benefit on one of these cards. Another gold card. Bonus cards. The 10s maybe? With Hierophant? I don't think we need the extra chips. Let's gamble on Wheel of Fortune here. Let's see. Maybe we get something good. Probably just a nope. Honestly, Polychrome's the only one I really want. This is $20. I don't see Hierophant being that valuable. Maybe on the two 10s. We do have a lot of malt, so 60 extra chips. Like, we have 600 here, so it's like a 10% increase, right? I don't know if we need that. But none of these other ones are that great. Honestly, I might just go Hermit here. That's 40 chips on every single thing we do, as opposed to 60 if I get both of these. All right, let's take the Hermit. And... we're already holding a lot of stuff in hand, but we can sacrifice these for a steel card if we have it, in terms of a discard. All right, I'll chariot this 5 of hearts. Don't need the voucher, it's too late. Don't need the standard pack. All right, let's play the wheel here. Okay, we don't know what you are. Could be another queen. We got 2 queens, that's something to work with. I think we discard all of this. This is going to be 10 or between a 10 or a queen, so it's either a 10, a jack, or a queen. No way to know. Two pair. This gets me like 50 grand, right? Yeah, we're almost there already. Just playing a pair like this, I think, is enough. Yeah. I think we're on track to win here pretty easily. All right. 15 malt when 0 discards are remaining. That's not bad. Played 8s create tarots. I don't need that. We are in ante-8. What is our blind? Oh no, it's another Violet Vessel. How can I get this twice in a row, man? Yikes. That means we need to definitely go after scoring cards here. So, I gotta keep you, and you, and you. I could trade Drunkard for Mystic Summit. And possibly should. I could also trade to the Moon. That's probably the better play. We don't have any X malt at the moment. Finding some of that would be good. All right, what do we have? Death. Select 2 cards, convert the left card into the right card. 2 random tarots, random joker. $50. That's another 100 chips into my malt. I think I take this. We don't have any X malts. Like a really nice X malt card would be good. We've only got 2 shops left before the very large blind. Also, being able to reroll would be nice. $1 per hand. Free Mega Buffoon pack. Let's go. Two pair here is pretty solid. $68 grand. Okay. Nest egg. We unlocked that for getting $400, I think. Obviously take this right away. What does this card do? +2 mult for every $5 you have. Well, there's the winning strat. There's the winner. God damn. Okay. I think we have a chance to beat this now. Let's see. We can just do a pair of 9s here. Yeah, 228. That's my best hand ever. Okay, yeah. That was super lucky. And it's gonna win the very large blind for us. I don't need either of these. I want to keep all my money for bull. I don't think I even want to invest in these Arcana packs. I think I just go in and we start playing hands here. All right, Violet Vessel, I'm gonna get my revenge on you now. Let's see. Aces and 10s, 2 pair. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. Trip queens. Nice! Finally! Defeated. Very cool. Alright. The power of money. That was this run. New high score best hand, 272,000. That we really lucked out getting that bootstrap joker or whatever it's called. 138 cards played, 136 discarded. 0 rerolls. 3 new discoveries. Let's see our unlocks. Have $400 or more. Earn $1 at the end of the round per unique planet card used this run. So I think there's like 8 or 9 planet cards, maybe 10. So if you use each of them once, you get $10 at the end of every round. That's pretty solid. Looks like that's it. Okay. So that's going to be it for today's stream. Next deck is going to be yellow deck, red stakes. We'll start with an extra $10, which helps us out early, but other than that, the deck doesn't have much to offer. Still, starting out with $10 can be pretty powerful. Lets you start snowballing earlier, as long as you build you set up your build correctly. That was a fun run. I like that one. That was pretty good, I feel. Anyway, it doesn't look like I have anyone in the chat, so if you're watching this VOD in the future, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back every morning for the next foreseeable couple of weeks minimum, playing more Balatro. Make sure you subscribe if you want to come here live and chat with me while I play. Give me advice. I'm still a beginner to the game. Obviously, I'm still at red stakes. I'm really still at the very beginning of my Balatro journey, but it's an incredible game. I also am currently streaming XCOM 2 if you're interested in that. And otherwise, yeah, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.